Hey, darling. Okay. I think this video will be one of last week's that I owe you, and then I need to do one more, and then I'll get caught up on this week as well. Whew, girl. That being said, I hope things are going well up in Missoula. Things are about to launch and release here in Billings, so that'll be interesting. So stay tuned for those updates. That being said, I'll wait for it. I'll send it to you and Sarah on a text message. Yeah, we can all debrief and laugh at the comments. So as they come in, people can just prove me right. And then we can have a larger conversation about it, about, wellness and healing and where we're all at as people. That being said, who knows, maybe people will utterly surprise me. I think I'm going to get a beautiful mixture of all things. But that being said, let's go ahead and do a little bit of yoga. So ground down through your seat. With the crown of the head, lift high to the sky and allow yourself just to come into your breath. Nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And 2 more breaths. And exhaling. One more time. And exhale. And then allow yourself just to come into some normal breath. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Starting off our class the way that we always do, from a space of gratitude. So we give gratitude to the universe, just recognizing an energy that's bigger than us that we're still collectively a part of. We give gratitude to this earth, because she reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity. That we have everything that we need and that we ourselves are more than enough. Give gratitude to the indigenous peoples of these lands, here in Billings and all the way up to Missoula, to Northern Cheyenne and the Crow, the Salish, the Blackfoot, the Lakota, the Pend Oreille, the Kootenai, and the Kalispel tribes. Now, as you're reminding ourselves that land acknowledgement is just the first baby step in us coming into right relationship and doing the right thing. It goes thought, word, and then deed. Give gratitude for this practice of yoga, because it reminds us that we as human beings are innately good. We're kind and honest, generous and just. We give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice, from a space of ahimsa, also known as nonviolent or loving action. Give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage, recognizing our and their trials and triumphs, traumas, tribulations, and transgressions, and holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore from damages that have been done in order to build a peaceful, loving, and liberated world for 7 generations and beyond. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to today, and draw them into your mind's eye. Take a nice deep inhale and breathe them all the way down into your heart center. On your exhale, send them love. Go ahead and slowly blink open your eyes and let yourself just come back into the room and into this space, kind of casually glancing around, noticing any detailing. I finally had the chance to wash my floors and clean and wash my rugs today. So maybe something that you all can't see at home, but I can see the dust bunnies. So that being said, yay to clean spaces. I do feel more productive in them. Go ahead and slowly ground down through your palms and turn and look out past your left shoulder. Eyes move into the side of your skull, and then slowly move your chin through your center line and turn and look out past your right. Roll your shoulder blades down and back. Eyes move into the side of the skull, and then slowly bring your chin all the way back to your center line. And then tilt your chin towards that front upper corner of the room. Think about relaxing and releasing through the front side of your throat. And then exhale, tuck your chin way down towards your chest and create some compression here. Roll your shoulder blades down and back. And then slowly bring your chin all the way back to your center line. Inhale, arms come high to the sky. Exhale, flip and press and bring yourself down and onto your right palm, your right forearm, if you can reach it. If not, you can always throw a block underneath you or just stay on your palm, putting a bend in your elbow. Big inhale here, roll your heart and chest open. Exhale, ground down through your left cheek, your left sit bone. Again, big inhale. And then press yourself up through your center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Palm plants. Reach your arm up and over, reach through your fingertips. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale, last one, big inhale. Exhale, slowly bring yourself all the way back up. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line. Nice soft gaze into your fingertips. Left hand comes to right knee, right hand swings back behind, turn and look out past your right shoulder. Big inhale here. Exhale, soften through the seat. One more time, big inhale. And slowly move yourself through your center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Hand to knee, turn and twist. Look out past your shoulder, roll your other shoulder blade down and back. Big inhale here. And then exhale, slowly bring yourself back to your center line. Arms sweep high to the sky. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line. Go ahead and tighten your fingers beyond your hips and sweep your left hand up and over to cup onto your right ear. Press down through your right palm as your fingertips stay tented. So you're trying to catch kind of that resistance in your fingers through your wrists. It's just a small stretch, but it's a big pull, if that makes sense. Not a pull on your head though. You could almost just use one finger on the side of your skull. Right, it's just a suggestion that you reach up out of your shoulder, right, and breathe into the side of your neck. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly bring your head all the way back to your center line. Same thing on that opposite side, fingertips tent. Sweep your opposite hand up and over. Cup onto your ear, sit up nice and tall, and pull your ear down towards your opposite shoulder. Big inhale here. Think about relaxing and releasing through your jawline and into your throat. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale, last one, big inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Let your head move all the way back to your center line. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, open up through your heart and chest. Close it up. And then roll over your knees and shins. Bring yourself into your tabletop. You can swish and sway your hips back and forth, side to side here a little bit. Maybe you take some bigger barrel rolls. So just checking in with the tops of your femur bones, tops of your hips, if there's any popping, right? Just paying attention to that, shifting from one side to the other. Maybe rolling through your hips, taking your sit bones down closer towards your heels. Slow and small movements here. Try not to let your chest drop down in between your shoulders, but raise yourself up. Shift yourself back and forth, side to side. And then bring yourself right into your tabletop. Hands are nice and wide on your mat. Press down through the tops of the feet and press and roll into yourself. Head hangs super heavy. And then inhale, heart and chest pull forward again. Exhale, press and round. Inhale, heart and chest pull forward. Exhale, press and round. Inhale, heart and chest pull forward. And then take your hands towards the top of the mat. Drop down through your heart and chest. You can let yourself kind of swish back and forth, side to side here. Big inhale. Breathe into your puppy pose. Heart drops down towards the earth a little bit more. Let your sit bones spread. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, ground down through your palms and shift yourself forward so your shoulders come over your elbows and drop down through your pelvis, bringing yourself into your Sphinx pose. Big inhale here. Heart and chest pull forward towards the front of the room and crown of the head lifts. Big inhale. Breathe into your rib cage. Exhale. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. I think it's weird with this camera. Like when I'm not looking at the camera, it goes like darker. And then when I look at the camera, like it brightens again. Odd. Okay, go ahead and slowly bring yourself all the way down onto your chest. Your arms are gonna extend out in front of you like Superman arms. And then you're gonna lift your left leg, right arm up off the mat as your right leg hangs limp, left arm hangs limp. Big inhale. Straighten through the leg. Exhale, lift it a little bit higher. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, lift a little bit higher. One more time, inhale. Straighten and reach. Exhale, lift. And then pull that foot down to the earth. Shimmy your hips back and forth, side to side here. And then same thing on that opposite side. So your left leg hangs limp and heavy. Wrap your muscles around the bones on the right leg, left fingertips, reach out in front of you, and then take that right leg, left arm up off the mat. Big inhale. Exhale. Lift, inhale. Straighten and reach. Exhale, lift. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, lift. One more time, inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, lift, and then slowly lower it down. Shimmy your hips back and forth, side to side again. Put a bend in your knees, and then just move your feet back and forth, side to side. Releasing any tension that you're holding in your sacrum and in your pelvis, in the front part of your pubic bone. And then slowly take your hands right next to your bust line, press to your palms, and send your hips all the way back into your child's pose. Big inhale here. Grip onto the mat with your fingertips as you keep pulling back with sit bones towards your heels. Engage your low belly. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, pull yourself up and onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes and send your hips back in high down dog. Keep your hips moving back and high towards the sky as you reach with your fingers or press into your palms. Hips move back and higher. Maybe pedal out one heel and then the other. Low belly pulls up and in. You're slowly gonna walk your hands back to meet your feet at the back of the mat. Let yourself kind of swish and sway back and forth, side to side here. And then on your next inhale, hands are gonna move up the front part of the feet and shins, flat back. Exhale, let yourself fall down and over the tops of the thighs. And then on your inhale, sweep yourself high to the sky. Arms come high. Exhale, tent. Open up through your heart and chest. And then slowly take your hands to your heart line. All right. I have like no concept of time these days. Inhale, arms sweep high to the sky. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. And then exhale, bring your hands down to your heart line. You're gonna step out and onto your right foot. And then you're slowly just gonna tip your heart and chest over the top of your thigh. Big inhale here. Warrior 3. You can always use a block. You can use a couch, an ottoman, right? Just make sure that you're not crashing into the top of your hip. Big inhale. And slowly bring yourself all the way back up. Step it back. Same thing on that opposite side. Footsteps forward. Big inhale here. Exhale. Keep a little mini bend in this knee as you just rock your heart and chest down and over the top of your thigh. Try not to fall into the outside of this hip, right? Keep yourself lifted so you're hovering over the top of your femur bone. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then slowly bring yourself all the way back up. Step your foot back. Inhale, arms come high to the sky. Exhale, dive down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, walk yourself out into a plank. Big inhale here. Exhale, drop down to the knees, untuck the toes, send yourself right back into a child's pose. Keep your left arm extended and you're gonna sweep your right arm underneath, so threading the needle in child's. Looking up underneath your left armpit. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. Slowly turn your heart and chest back. Reach to the right fingertips, thread your left arm through. Turn and look up underneath your right armpit. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale slowly, turn yourself all the way back. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Rock over and onto your seat. And then take your legs out in front of you. Move your seat back behind you. Take your arms high to the sky. Exhale, fold yourself down and over the tops of the thighs. Engage your low belly, aim the crown of the head towards the top of the feet. Allow yourself just to settle through your hips. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. Keep breathing as you keep pulling yourself forward. Toes flex back in towards your face. Relax and release to the back part of your knees and your calves, your hamstrings. Go back and down through the shoulder blades. One more big breath here. And then exhale, slowly walk your hands back towards you. Scoot your seat forward. And then bring yourself all the way down onto your back. Pull your knees into your chest and give yourself a big hug here. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. And then let yourself just kind of rock and sway back and forth, side to side, massaging out through your low back and your sacrum. My body is killing me today, y'all. I think that there's like this thing with like yoga. People are like, oh, you know, you're a yoga teacher, you must feel great all the time. No. Right. I think the other thing too is what I've realized. I had a moment where I was thinking like, why do I, it's like, oh, because I've actually been doing so much like somatic, like, and like vagus nerve release stuff, like in classes too, right? Where that's the intention, right? But like, if you're always doing it and your body's like not ready to make that shift and transition, right? It's just a lot, it's beyond what you need. So learn from me, right? Ease your way into your healing. Don't go like full throttle, like trying to do something every day. It's exhausting, okay? Extend your legs all the way down to the end of your mat and let your toes flap out to the side. Arms come down to the side. Like my mentor would always say, read a really hard, challenging, and healing book, and then read like a smut novel. Right? So find your balance in all things. You can take one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Allow yourself just to come into your Shavasana. Nice deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. End with a little quote from Patanjali, who was like the grandfather of like yoga. When you are inspired by some great purpose, some extraordinary project, all your thoughts break their bonds. Your mind transcends limitations. Your consciousness expands in every direction. You find yourself in a new, great, and wonderful world. Dormant forces, faculties, and talents become alive, and you discover yourself to be a greater person by far than you ever dreamed yourself to be. And then on to Buddha. Right action will show you the unfolding lotus within, the Buddha at the center that is you. May your life be blessed, attainment found, and highest potential realized. This wisdom is yours. so be it. And lastly, by your own efforts, waken yourself, watch yourself, and live joyfully. Follow the truth of the way, reflect upon it, make it your own, and live it. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in each of you, the collectively in all of us. Thank y'all for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, and souls. And if you found this to be helpful in any way, shape, and form, please consider donating. There is a link below. It allows us to continue to do good and yoga-based events, whether they be movement-based or community building and wellness-based, out and in the community that we live in, and also allows us to expand beyond the community where we are at, so we can hire other wellness instructors, professional teaching artists, all of those things, in order to create and do great events. So that being said, peace and love to you all. When you do leave your mats, be sure to go in peace, and remember to serve love always. It's usually how we end this. So, dear Jane, I will see you soon, my love, and we'll get all caught up. All right, peace and love, everybody.